Royal Enfield. It is considered to be the most iconic motorcycling brand in India. Lakhs of 350s and 500s have ruled the country's streets literally since independence. REs are well known for their classic thumping sound all over. Their single-cylinder bikes have a huge fan following due to this thump. But since many years, loyal fans of the brand as well as enthusiasts were eagerly waiting for a multi-cylinder bike from the brand. And then finally, RE launched the 650 Twins at seriously mouth-watering prices late last year. The Interceptor is the most appealing of the two. But did you know that the name Interceptor isn't new for the Royal Enfield? In fact, the name Interceptor has a rich legacy behind it. The first Interceptor was built more than 60 years ago at the Reddish factory in the UK. It was a highly modified version of the 692cc Constellation from 1957 and was called the 700 Interceptor. It was basically a competition machine with a whopping 50 bhp in 1960 and was capable of hitting 190 km an hour. Again, in 1960. The 60s is considered to be the golden era for biking in the US. Hence, the Interceptor became a huge success in the American market, and Royal Enfield still has a cult following over there, especially in the Californian region. The Interceptor was sold in the Canadian and American markets and was never sold in Britain. The production continued till 1970, after which the sales started to decline and the bike was discontinued.
So today let's test ride the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650.
And what an excellent machine they have made this time. Of course, the most talked about feature about this bike is its engine, and it sounds like this. The reason for such a sweet exhaust note is its 270-degree crank, which makes this parallel twin sound like a V-twin. And the pull! This thing pulls like a freight train, let it be in any gear at any speed. The reason? This 648cc parallel twin makes 47 horsepower and 52 Nm of torque on demand. That's because almost 80% of the torque is available from as low as 2500 RPM with no vibrations whatsoever. It is just so much fun to pull this bike each and every time. And the fact that you are greeted with a sweet rumble sweetens the deal even further. With the powertrain being so sweet, don't be fooled into thinking that this bike is all about the engine. It simply isn't. That's because this chassis, a twin down tube frame, is basically the same found on the 535 GT. That combined with the Pirelli rubber makes this bike surprisingly agile, despite of its 200 plus kg curve weight. I was riding this bike in the rings the whole day and not once did it break loose, and combined with superb brakes from Bybrake and a safety net of dual channel ABS, this bike inspires tons of confidence. Very important for owning around the bike this heavy. But then no bike can be perfect, and the 650 is no exception. Royal Enfield has designed this bike keeping a retro theme in mind, which means that the Interceptor gets seriously basic lighting package, which includes a halogen headlamp, boring looking indicators, and a very basic tail lamp unit. Now that might make it look classic, but LED lighting inside the classic looking housings would have been much appreciated. Maneuvering the bike in city traffic is slightly challenging because the foot pegs are placed wide apart. So you keep hitting them with your legs constantly. You have to place your legs further away from the bike, which increases the chances of someone running over your legs. You see, all of these are minor issues and can be rectified very easily. The Interceptor and the GT650 are as close to a complete package as one can get at this price point. Talking about the price point, you see, since quite a few years, the KTMs or even the Bajaj Dominar were considered to be the ultimate value for money machines when it comes to the equipment on offer. Now don't get me wrong, they still are value for money at their respective price points. But the meaning of the term value for money has definitely been rewritten after the launch of the 650s by Royal Enfield.
Special thanks to CHERRY Royal Enfield for providing me the Interceptor 650.